What is good, Carti people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam, whittling a small canoe boat for when the world blows up from global warming and all survival is based upon having Lobo 3. Because it's looking like Lil Yachty is making a comeback with this album after his song that dropped yesterday, or double song, or whatever you want to call it, called Split/Whole Time. And as many of y'all been hitting me up about, he had a guest appearance in it, but we'll get into that a little later into the video. But for now, we got to reveal the Bob Gang feature comment of the video, which is from Let Me Borrow Your Toaster, who said Carti is so bad recently he's gonna get taken off Whole Lotta Red at this point. Man's already got taken off Whole Lotta Red like weeks ago. All these singles and leaks that we've been hearing has been his son low-key spitting that fetus voice with auto-tune. But in all seriousness, I still think Carti's 2020 verses have been flames other than the Young Lean collab. No offense to the Lean fans. And I also got some more news for y'all on a Whole Lotta Red video, so stay tuned for that. Probably coming today or tomorrow early. But back to the topic, Lil Yachty making a comeback on Lobo 3. Let's talk about it. Okay, so as many of you may or may not know, Lil Yachty has been teasing Lobo 3 for some time now. In fact, giving us solid dates to expect the album, with it never actually coming into fruition. Ever since like 2018 or 2019. Who better to give a summary of all those release date fails than Cringe Bob, though, from only a few months ago. Trippy and Yachty went on live in August of 2019 last year, in which Yachty claimed LB3 was dropping in October.
Bo, when the album dropping, bro?
October, bro.
October, you heard it?
And that's the first time I said that.
Then, in October, Yachty confesses at Rolling Loud that it ain't dropping in October, it's coming November.
Lobo 3, it was supposed to come out in October, but I'm gonna be honest, it's the first time I'm saying this, probably won't come out in October.
And that's okay, time is an illusion, it's whatever.
Right, that's my first time saying that though, so just for everybody, I said it's coming in October, probably November.
November comes, and guess what? The man's delays once again at the next Rolling Loud festival in an interview and says January.
I'm dropping in January.
Damn, y'all ever hear yourself in a recording and want to kill whoever that was because it definitely didn't sound like you? But I guess so did Lil Yachty as he watched this exact video and responded to it, essentially claiming the album was supposed to come out, but for whatever reason that he didn't disclose, it never did. Lit from Carti, which dropped in May of 2018. Uzi on a whole nother level dropping in 2017, but I don't want to talk about that because I don't feel like crying in today's video. Anyway, Trippy and Yachty went on live in August of 2019 last year, in which Yachty claimed LB3 was dropping in October.
Bo, when the album dropping, bro?
It was supposed to though, to be real.
What better time to drop though than at the end of quarantine, coincidentally at the beginning of the summer on May 29th, this Friday, while people are still stuck inside itching to get out and lick the sidewalks in only a couple weeks that they haven't seen for months at this point. But to continue on to the actual topic of the video, I'm sure everyone has seen Lobo's latest music video titled Split/Whole Time. I'm personally a Whole Time gang member because the beat after the drop was a little bit more of my taste than the first part of the song, plus I felt like it complemented Lil Yachty's vibe more with the bouncy happy feelings. Nonetheless, this music video and song have way more significance to his career than what we previously thought. For the past 2 to 3 years, ever since Lil Yachty's first massive wave of hit singles left and right like I Spy, Broccoli, One Night, Minnesota, and the list goes on, Yachty has been pretty cold, and I think he knew that too. That is not to say that he wasn't making money, because he was doing voiceovers for cartoons. His album still performed pretty well for the average artist, but his sales were technically flops with how large of a brand he carried, I believe only achieving a max of like a little over 60K or so first week. But again, that's still doubling Rich the Mid and Blueface easily. I don't think Yachty ever spoke on this cold streak though, but the rumor from behind the scenes, due to his obvious actions of dropping completely different music, including more old-fashioned rap style with bars instead of his melodic flow that he blew up from, was that Boat laid low on purpose in order to earn the respect of having bars and most likely to fulfill what he wanted to accomplish in his career before essentially selling his soul again, which was to give the mainstream public what they wanted, aka pop hits that he created long before. However, now with this new music video and even Oprah's bank account, Yachty is accomplishing more of a mix of the two sides, wherein he can stay true to what he wants to do, which is rap, but also sprinkle in some of the simp sauce for the hoes trying to sing along. And by the way, we're all hoes sometimes wanting to sing along, so don't take that statement wrong. There'd be nights where I'm the biggest hoe of them all. Baba Ho is what my girl calls me when I'm in the fetal position in the bathtub singing to Lil Yachty while crying. Nah, I'm playing about having a girlfriend. But more specifically, regarding this mix of the two styles, Oprah's bank account was, in my opinion, to test the waters with the old pop sound, seeing if the fans were messing with it, because I don't think he ever rapped once in that song. He let Drake and DaBaby do their thing, although that song didn't hit as hard as Bo's label wanted it to, I would think, because yes, it did trend on YouTube, but it had Drake and DaBaby features, arguably the two biggest rappers at that point in time when the music video released, so 15 million views on the video honestly isn't that much. To put things in perspective, Drake and Future's Life is Good music video just surpassed 500 million views on YouTube. But now, Yachty's label easily got the fans in the bag for this upcoming weekend's release of Lobo 3 after dropping the Split Whole Time music video, because when you check the comments, everybody in their rotting Iggy body pillow hidden in the closet is saying how Lil Bo is back and didn't ever fall off. But let's be real, he did fall off for a bit, but all it takes is one hit to get back on top. Now, I don't think this song particularly will be a top 10 Hot 100 Billboard hit, because it's simply just not that catchy. It's dope, not gonna lie, but as I mentioned earlier, this is more of the bar style of rapping rather than the pop style that Yachty likes to do for his own inner piece, although he most definitely put some autotune and melodies in there to spice it up a bit, which I believe will be the sweet spot for Bo on this next album, so expect that sound heavily on Lobo 3. But I don't even think Yachty is aiming for the mainstream crowd right now anyway with straight pop hits. He's just trying to appease his fans, because ultimately that's all that matters. But whether it's a hit or not, the music video is currently sitting at number 7 trending on YouTube Music while I record this. Not bad if you ask me. But last thing before we move on to the next topic, I just hope Yachty knows this is a crucial project for his career, in that if it flops, I think his mainstream status of a rapper will slowly diminish into the abyss, as the past couple haven't been seen too highly by the general public. I personally loved Lobo 2 and a few songs off Nothing to Prove, but that's just me. Academics and the Everyday Struggle cast even recommended he go back to the melodic flow to get back his title of the king of the youth.
My last thought, I'm glad he's going back to the melodic shit, because I do think rappers like him and Uzi, they blow up. They really came up off the melodic shit. It's about singing.
So in summer, we're all really excited for this new album. We want him to do great things.
I want him to sing more.
Now, I'm sure a lot of you were wondering when I would mention Playboi Carti in this video, given he was featured heavily on Yachty's music video. However, I don't even know what to say other than to troll him, because Carti did not even rap on it. Yachty probably ran through his whole music video budget renting out the trampoline warehouse or whatever, and he couldn't afford any bad biddies to shake them cheeks on the video, so he just called up his homie Carti to not even say one word on the mic, just throw some gang signs and duck lips at the camera. Like, I'm actually convinced Carti experienced some afterbirth complications and lost all control of his vocal cords, and man's ate 3 Chipotle burritos in one sitting, and shout out Sir Cartier II, and the rest is history. His son got to fill in for him on every song now. But on a more serious note, I'm sure y'all noticed Playboi Carti's black dreads, meaning this was an old music video, possibly even 2018, because as we know, Playboi Carti has blonde dreads right now. In fact, these shots are from the exact scene with Playboi Carti and Lil Yachty in the old snippets that we originally thought to be some sort of collab between the two rappers. But sadly, as I mentioned in the previous video, Yachty confirmed there would be no Playboi Carti feature on Lobo 3 or obviously this song.
Nah, man, Carti not on the album, bro. He's not. Carti not on the album, no.
But just like his release dates that never actually came true, he could surprise us. Other notable guest appearances in the music video were Nestle and 7th Angelo, one of my favorite new artists if my eyes didn't fail me. So with that, it's your boy Bobbalam swimming through the poon to get to Lobo 3 on Friday. Hopefully the next week after that we get some whole lot of red, so this summer can be as lit as possible. Let me know in the comments if y'all think Bo is making a comeback with this album, or you think it's gonna flop. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it for the latest Uzi, Carti, and hip hop news, as well as to follow me on all my socials in the description if you with it. Peace out, Carti people. Know what I'm saying?